Hey everyone! Have you ever made a decision and then thought, I wish I had done things differently? Or maybe a small mistake turned into a big problem. If that sounds familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. Mistakes are a natural part of life, but the real challenge is figuring out how to make fewer of them and learn from the ones we do make. In today's video, we're going to talk about some simple but powerful techniques that will help you avoid unnecessary mistakes and make smarter choices every day. These tips are easy to apply, and once you start using them, you'll notice a huge difference in how smoothly things go. So stick around until the end. And if you enjoy content like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. Now let's jump right in. Sometimes, we make decisions way too quickly, not because we're confident in them, but because we don't want to waste time thinking too much. But rushing into things often leads to regret. Have you ever bought something expensive and later realized you didn't actually need it? Or accepted an opportunity without fully thinking it through, only to find out it wasn't right for you? Here's a simple trick. Pause for 10 seconds before making any important decision. Ask yourself, is this really the best choice? If it's something major, take a moment to write down the pros and cons or get advice from someone you trust. Just taking a little extra time can save you from a lot of unnecessary mistakes. Another thing that causes us to mess up is reacting emotionally instead of logically. When we're upset, frustrated, or even too excited, we tend to say or do things that we later regret. Have you ever sent a text when you were angry, only to wish you could unsend it? One of the best things you can do is pause before reacting. Take a deep breath, drink some water, or even walk away from the situation for a few minutes. Giving yourself that little bit of time helps your brain switch from emotion-driven reactions to logical thinking. Another great trick? If you're about to send an important message or make a big decision, sleep on it and respond the next day. You'll be surprised how often you realize a calmer, more thoughtful response is the way to go. One of the easiest ways to overcomplicate your life is by saying yes to everything. We often agree to things just to be polite or avoid disappointing others, even when we don't really want to. Maybe you've agreed to plans you weren't interested in, or taken on extra responsibilities when you were already overwhelmed. Here's the thing, it's completely okay to say no. You don't have to over-explain or feel guilty about it. Just say something like, I really appreciate the offer, but I won't be able to this time. Setting boundaries not only protects your time and energy, but it also helps you focus on what truly matters to you. Another habit that holds a lot of people back is overthinking past mistakes. We all have things we wish we had done differently, but replaying them over and over in your head won't change the past. It just adds stress to the present. Instead of beating yourself up over something that's already happened, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Take the lesson, apply it to your future choices, and move forward. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to keep growing and improving. Sometimes we don't even realize how much damage our words can do. A single careless comment can hurt someone, ruin an opportunity, or create unnecessary drama. Have you ever said something in the moment and later thought, I should have phrased that differently? Before saying something, ask yourself, is this necessary and helpful? If the answer is no, maybe it's better left unsaid. And beyond that, try becoming a better listener. Most of us are so focused on what we're going to say next that we don't actually hear what the other person is saying. Taking a step back and truly listening can prevent so many misunderstandings. One of the biggest reasons people make mistakes is acting without enough information. Maybe you've made a big purchase without researching it first, or committed to something without fully understanding what you were getting into. These kinds of decisions often lead to regret. A simple rule to follow is, Before making any major decision, spend at least 30 minutes researching it. Look at reviews, compare options, and if possible, talk to someone with experience. And if you're still unsure, give yourself a week before making a final choice. That extra time can often give you the clarity you need. At the end of the day, the key to making fewer mistakes isn't about being perfect. It's about getting just 1% better every day. Small improvements add up over time. Try little habits like reading for 10 minutes a day to expand your knowledge, reflecting on what went well and what didn't before bed, pushing yourself slightly out of your comfort zone every now and then. Mistakes don't define us. How we learn from them does. So instead of fearing them, use them as stepping stones to a smarter, more thoughtful version of yourself. Alright, that's it for today's video. I'd love to hear from you. What's the biggest mistake you've ever made, and what did you learn from it? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. And of course, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss future content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.